Hello and welcome to Salford City Radio 94.4 FM. I'm Jill Bowyer and this is Drive with Kaleidoscope. I'm with you for the next hour and I've got some really great guests today. I've got Lee Bolton and Graham Cheadle from Elerby Studios. They'll be talking about their latest short film, Life Pod. And before that we'll be talking to... Welcome back to Salford City Radio. Thanks very much there to Ruben Johnson. And now I've got a changeover of guests. I've got Lee Bolton. Hello, Lee.
Hi, Jill.
And I've got Graham, not Charlie Cheadle. I do apologise. I advertised you as Charlie Cheadle.
It's okay. Hi, Jill.
Sorry about that.
Call him Charlie.
So, now we've got that little bit over.
That's fine.
It's because I guess I got confused, didn't it? Because we're going to talk about Charlie and me, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
So, Lee, would you like to introduce what the film and what the reason you're here talking to me today?
Yeah, well, we're actually about to start filming a short film that I wrote when I was 18. Right. I'm 43 now, so it's a science fiction film called Charlie and Me, which is basically about a pilot who gets lost in space, and she meets his character, which is a box that bleeps away at this CGI character, and she calls it Charlie after a son, based off a son that's waiting for her home on Earth.
So, Lee, you wrote that quite a long time ago.
Yes.
And people often do write things, don't they, and they kind of ferret them away.
Yeah.
And then they work on them years after. Is that what happened to you then?
Yeah, it's because we've just got the studios up and running now. We've been going a few years. Elerby Studios in Bolton, we're based, but I'm from Salford. And I've just got that luxury that this month to create something that like I said, I wrote years and years ago. We've got the skills as well now, the VFX and the special effects and things like that in house, so we can develop this story that at Elerby Studios. Yeah.
So how long has Elerby Studios been set up?
About 4 years now, Graham. 4 years we've been trading now. Yeah. We do a lot of music videos, promotional things. We work for Pepsi, all great stuff, all the big clients and stuff like that. So it's something different. And I love it. I used to be a band manager for the Royal Bank of Scotland in data archive, and it wasn't the best job in the world. So we had this midlife crisis, and I've always done filming anyway. Yeah. Since I was 17 and 18, I worked on films and TV and things like that. So I thought, why not set the studio up?
Do you know, it's funny, so many people who I chat to, they do something to earn the living at the same time as running alongside their creative interests, which is what you've done as well, haven't you?
Yeah, and then, like I said, the luxury was there to set the studio up. It was like I left the bank and then started up the studio straight away. So, and then I met Graham on the back of that on one of our music video shoots, and onwards and upwards. Yeah.
And Graham, you're from Salford as well, aren't you?
Yes, Salford, born and bred. Proud of it.
Yeah, that's great, And we're having a good old Salford show tonight because Ruben's from Salford as well. And I am, of course. So how did you meet Graham then?
It was on a production Street Sounds, wasn't it? Yeah. We've worked sort of together before, but not on anything on Elerby Studios. And I casted Graham as his dad character breaking up a fight. And then you've never left, have you, Graham? You've always been around anyway, which is great. So
basically, after that, I also write.
All right.
Do producing as well as acting. I had a script. Came along with Lee and commissioned Lee, and he basically directed, edited all the film, and that's how our association began.
Right. So what about this project now then?
Okay, it's a personal project. There's a lot of stuff about my mum in there who passed away a few years ago. So there's all these feelings of this pilot who's lost in space talking to this character that she thinks is her son. So there's all these feelings and stuff, and like I said, it is science fiction, so it's something different than what we've touched before. Like Graham said, we've done dramas, we've done romance films and things like that, and horrors even. Science fiction film is really hard to do on screen if you haven't got the budget, and the thing is, I've got these amazing people around me. You're nothing without a great crew, and I've got a great crew that can make this dream come true. So we've got a full spaceship in the studio now, and they're showing you the pictures before, didn't they, Jill?
Should we tell people where they can have a look at the pictures?
Yeah, they're on the Elerby Studios Facebook page, so they're on there. And we just finished filming. Sorry, we just finished building the actual set, which is great. It's got this big chair she sits in, and there's all these knobs and dials and flashing units. It's fantastic. Yeah,
I'm guessing it starts making it all all feel very real when you get something like that. You know, the visuals.
Yeah, it does.
in
It's
place.
surreal. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you go on about sort of casting for this?
We did the casting online, the normal networks, Casting Call Pro, everything like that. We had 160 actors for the main role of the pilot. Obviously, she's female. It's quite a strong female role, which is great. And I think that's why we had this great feedback and you know people applying for it.
That's a lot, isn't it?
We did,
to choose from.
we do a lot of show reels in the studio, so we had to watch a lot of show reels as well for actors. We narrowed it down to quite a few actors, and then we had the auditions in the studio, and everyone that sent one in was amazing. It really was. And seeing these words I wrote, you know, obviously I've developed in the last couple of years, but I wrote quite a long time ago. So you know, and it was just fantastic. And the main actor, Lindsay Bennett, it was just blew us away from what she did, and you know, she was just right for the role.
I have to say, it was, as Lee said, they were all very good. We whittled them down, and it's really hard because you know, there's so many talented people out there, but you can only give one person the part.
Of course you can, and that's really, I mean, from 160, that must have been a right nightmare.
It was.
It was 2 long days.
Well, I actually think you did very well if it was only 2 days, to be honest. Is this a good moment to play the soundtrack, do you think?
This is from a band called Blackheart. This is going to be played over the credits, and it's called Hey Pluto.
Wow. That was really quite powerful.
It is. The band we've worked with quite a few times. With 2 music videos we've done from so far, and a third that's coming up.
Yeah.
And I love these people, and they're really creative, and they come to the studio and they call it home. And when I actually told them the story of Charlie and me, they said, well, I wanted to use Hey Pluto, I've heard it before. Yeah. So from their albums, Songs of Satellite, and I just said, can I use it for the opening credits and closing credits? And said, fine. Yeah. And we've got this one that's they're in the studio now. I can't say too much about it, but that's going to be released when the film's done. They just said, please take it. You just thought the film's going to be really powerful. It's great. And that's actually been mixed by John Ravenhall, who's worked with Sting, Paul McCartney and Elton John, would you believe?
Brilliant.
So it gives the film the extra tick. So you can tell just by the production values on that.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Oh, it's going fantastic, isn't it then?
It's great. I can't wait.
Yeah. So when is it released?
We're looking about December, but I'm looking at probably a bit later than that now, because of the VFX work is a lot. We're using a lot of local talent. I do VFX as well, but I'm not that great on it, but I know how to create effects. But we've got a great team behind that, so it all depends on them. We're shooting next week, so we're shooting in the spaceship that's in the studio. We've got 2 days on that, and then we've got some Earth scenes we're going to put in there as well at a later date, and then just see what happens with it. And we're going to try and get it into all the festivals all over the UK and worldwide, to show off the skills that we're doing at Elerby Studios, and the crew and the cast as well. Bringing all this film together.
Exciting times.
It is. I'm really excited.
It's a good platform for, as Lee said, to showcase the talents of cast and crew.
Absolutely. Listen, I think we're going to play Graham's tune for Seeing As I Called Him Charlie.
My mother would have agreed with you on that one, Charlie Cheadle.
Well, so you chose an Ella Henderson number, didn't you? You asked for Go, so let's play that as an apology. Great tune anyway.
I keep going to the river.
Well, that was a lovely Ella Henderson there. And we're coming to the end of the show, so I think it's really important that Lee, you give out any pertinent information now.
Okay, so we're going to be filming next week. We're going to try and get the film out for December. We're going to get it shown in Cineworld, would you believe? So a nice, lovely red carpet showing for the cast and crew. And anyone else, family and friends who want to come down and see it, all the actor friends that we know. And just get it out there to all these festivals. You can go to our website, which is www.elerbystudios.co.uk. Have a look on there, have a look at the pre-production, have a look at the shape that we've built. It's really Star Wars-y thing going on.
It's great.
So it's something different, it's weird that we're doing this sort of thing, but it's something I've always wanted to do for a long time, so there we go.
Brilliant. And you'll keep me up to date with what's happening.
We'll
come back and
when it's filmed and we're all happy and relaxed.
Well, thanks to both of you for coming in and letting us know about that. It sounds amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're going to play your tune, aren't we, Lee?
Yes.
A Michael Jackson number, Love Never Felt So Good. And stay tuned, listening to Salford City Radio, and we've got lots of great shows coming on, and I'll be back with you next week.